Hi, this is part one of the video series on how to create modern image search center within SharePoint Online. In this video, we are going to see what is Azure Computer Vision and how can we use it to extract information from a given image. So Azure Computer Vision is a part of the Cognitive Services suite, which provides us software as a service. And using this, we can extract information from image. So let's look at a quick example, which is there on the Microsoft website. So here for a given image, this service gives us an output with these metadata for the image. So if you look at the response, it says uh, the objects collection has some metadata about what this image is, and they are the most important thing which we are going to use in our scenario is the tag. So if you see here, it's a collection of objects, a collection of tags, I would say, and each tag is given a name and a confidence score. So here it's all about, the AI and ML services. It's all about predicting something, right? So here, what the computer vision API gives us is the list of tags and the confidence score. It tells us like the accuracy of this tag, right? How accurate is this tag? So having a zero point 0.9, it's like 90%. So the confidence score is on a scale of 1. So 0.99 is 99%. Uh, there is a 99% confidence that there is a train in this image. So obviously we can see that there is a moving train and it's a subway station, right? So similarly, it will provide us a series of tags, and based on the confidence score, we can process it, or like we can decide on how to use this tag. So having a zero point 0.5, which is a 50% confidence of having clothing as a tag. So anywhere between 7 above zero point 0.7 is a really good score, but it again depends on your use cases. So in our scenario about creating an image search, we'll be using a confidence score of zero point 0.7. And the next object or the next metadata, what it returns is the description. So along with the tags, we'll get a caption here, which says people walking at a train station, and even the caption will get a confidence score. So here in this case, it's a 0.83. And there are multiple other metadata which is given from the service. So it says what is the image format, the dimensions of the image, and if it's a clip art or not, if it's a line drawing. These are Boolean values, and it also says whether it's black and white or not. And then there are many other metadata properties. You can just go through these things and see what is useful. So in our case, we'll be mostly using the dominant color foreground, which will be the primary color for the image. And then we'll also be using the black and white clip art type and the tags and caption. So these are what we'll be using in our image search center. So let's test this with a different example. So I have an image which is available on the internet. So I just provide an URL of the image here and click on submit. So this way we can actually give custom images, or you can browse and give a image from your local file system and see how the tags and the other metadata is extracted. So here you can again see I've given a different image from the internet, so it again gives us a tag. So it says building, there's a confidence score of 0.99 and a lot of other tags. So you can see car, outdoor, and all these things. So it also identifies that this is a luxury car. Yeah, and the description, it says a car parked in front of a building with a confidence score of 0.95, right? So basically that's what the computer vision service will give us. So we can provide an image to it and it will give us a lot of metadata about the image. Now, how do we create a computer vision service in Azure? So just log into your Azure portal and click on create a resource. Okay, now you can search for computer vision and you can click on create. So this will ask some information about the name. So I'll give the name as SP Image Analyzer. That's my subscription. And location, you can choose whatever location you want. So in my case, I'll be selecting, I think it really doesn't matter. So I'll just select East Asia. And pricing tier, yeah, this is another important aspect. So there are two pricing tiers available for Azure Computer Vision. So one is F0 and S1. F0 is a free plan where it offers 20 calls per minute and 5K calls per month. And S1 is a paid plan. So you can view the complete pricing details here. You can just click on view pricing details, and it's well explained here how the transactions are built. So as I said, free plan, we can always use this for development scenarios, and when you're going to use it in production scenarios, we definitely go for a paid plan. And here the billing happens on per transaction. So if you see from 0 to 1 million transactions, it is $1 per thousand transactions. So you can go through the billing details here, and that's about the billing. So for now, I'll be selecting a free plan, and you can use one of the resource groups, existing resource groups, or create a new one. So for in my case, I'll be creating a new resource group called Image Search. Oh, I have to create a new one. And I just click on create. So once the computer vision service is created, so once this Azure resource is created, the way we consume it is it's actually a REST API. So we'll have a REST endpoint and uh, certain API keys to access this endpoint from our applications. So this accepts, so we have to make a post call to this REST API, and it returns us a JSON format, right? So the resource is created. So let's go to the resource page and see what all information we need. So like I mentioned, so we need the API key for accessing the resource, and I mean to accessing the computer vision service, and this is the endpoint. So I'll just copy this because we'll be using this at a later point of time in the Power Automate uh, to consume the service. So keep a note of these things. I think that's about the computer vision. Uh, so in the next video, I'll be talking about how we use the computer vision service from a Power Automate and update the data to a SharePoint library. See you in the next video.